She know I'm a G. I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it, Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize, I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, have the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a G. I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it, Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
That ultra ground music, riding in the good, not used. Tighten up, you a loser. I approve. I bet I stepped and approved. Straight ultra ground, make all your haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be your money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is up. Going around the way, I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You at? She was just running, Emma Smith, running back. She gotta make it. Rubbing it just caught up. Then she got me playing nails, painting nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them
brands of the bed.
I'm in Miami, so know the
Bands of the jet.
I called her door back with a 50. She wanted the. She said, who? About to make me cancel this Zell. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone. Boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on knowledge. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes.
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
I said, okay, loser. Okay,
brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the I cheat. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. And I said, loser. Why the always coming at the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Ay.
Getting kind of dangerous. Feels like it's a load. My mind is turning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. Oh, if you want to cowboy on a white horse, right now. Sunset, if that's the kind of love you wanna wait for. Hold on, my girl, I ain't there yet.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these AFC South foes. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that is a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We had a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
That's into the hands of Travis Etienne.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, Travis Etienne. And now for a second time, he loses the football. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Etienne. And he'll get this up to the 44. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. They face 2nd down and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be brought down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Etienne. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. And That's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that is going to bring up fourth down.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. He'll drop to throw. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll be second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. That is caught at the 3.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Folk's kick is good. And the Titans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And that one's going to get shut down quickly. Tackle made at the 11-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Davis heading in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the 1st half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the 1st down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Titans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 5. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. The Titans will use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So just a couple of field goals through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our score at the break as we head downstate to Orlando. And we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick slant, caught by Boyd. To the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Harold Landry there on the tackle. They'll run it once more with ETN. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And he will score. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars have cut the deficit to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
It is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He'll try to run for it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
The Titans sending out their punter. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Jags offense and receiver Gabe Davis heading onto the field. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Davis going in motion. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now a handoff. Etienne. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Here's 2nd and 6. The carry here for Etienne. He'll push forward for about a yard. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, faking the give. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he will go all the way. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point.
On the give, it's Etienne. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the RPO, a pass taken by Ridley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They send Ridley in motion. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Open. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Titans. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans have taken a 4-point advantage.
Jaguars 15.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Duvernay on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Etienne. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the draw, the give to Etienne. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Nice job there by Evan Ingram, giving his offense a new fresh set of downs to work with. And just a year ago, Mike, it's crazy. I mean, he had 114 catches. That led all tight ends, made the 2nd Pro Bowl of his career. He's found a good home in Jacksonville. They're going to need more of that production as they try to get this offense to take the next step. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From out of the gun, he'll throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. 1st and 10. In motion now is White. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Titans' 1st down.
They'll throw out of the gun. Right back to Boyd. He's got it again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Tennessee.
There's that man again. Another catch.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. Now this looks like a design run. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to even the score late. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Now, ETN. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Kirk. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line needing 6 yards for a 1st down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Now 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw again. That's caught left side by Ingram. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Big time throw there, sets them up really nicely. They find themselves well in field goal range for a potential game-winning field goal try. Under a minute. All they got to do is just keep working the clock, get as close as they can, send that kicker out there and see if he can make that kick.
So now, a big spot coming here. This a potential game winner. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's deep, looking for Boyd. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. Another try, 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say, so long from Jacksonville.